Good day, great day, and grand day to you all. Welcome back to another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Today we have Mikal here with us. Welcome back to the set. It's certainly a pleasure to have you here. And tell me your question.
All right, so my question has to do with technology, right?
Yeah.
Phones, electronics, anything, right? So I find myself being pulled to this phone, and I feel myself wasting a lot of time. When, like right now I'm in the battle, I challenge myself every time I go to, like before, every time I used to go to the bathroom, I would just pull it out and I would just scroll and spend mindless time on it. And then I would, like before bed, I'm just spending hours, maybe like minutes, hours just on this phone. And then I found myself being just pulled to it, and then I couldn't get away from it. So I'm thinking that this is preventing me from growing. So I'm like, how do I use this, but in a way that's not going to pull me away from my connection to my spirit?
Yeah, so one of the things is that I picked up immediately is this is pulling me away from what I ought to be doing in the moment. You've given it too much power. As if it has control over you from not experiencing what it is you need to experience in the moment. So I think that's the first thing you want to adjust or reframe how you view the usage of your phone. It's like saying my car is pulling me away from spending more time at home. As soon as I get into it, I just start driving aimlessly and it takes me away from my home. But you've chosen the car as a tool to get you from point A to point B. The question is, have you reframed your phone for it as a tool and not as a vice? You value the fact that your car can get you from point A to point B quicker than it would be had you walked. And you choose when to get into your car. You choose when to use the car. The car doesn't take you wherever the car wants to take you. So you've given too much power over the phone as you go through it aimlessly because you don't have intention for what you want the phone to do for you. It's a tool. It's not a vice. So how do we use the tool and value the tool as such? Understanding that if we don't have intention, we're going to see Jay-Z, we're going to see the spaghetti context, we're going to see the sports, and we'll keep going and going and going and going, right? Unless or otherwise, if we say, you know what, I need to get some information about this. Let me type that in and pull all of the resources about this particular topic that I want to research on this phone, because as a tool, I can get so much information from so many different parts of the world using this tool. So the question is, what is the intention? How do you value your time? And how do you make best use of the tool? It's you having command over the tool and not allowing the tool to have command over you. So what is your intention when you go on the phone? You already know. And once you go on there and you don't have intention, you'll just keep flipping. Oh, wow, he got shot. Ooh, oh, he just had a baby. Oh, she just won $1 million. Oh, that's interesting. But what is that information doing for you? How are you using the moment in the highest and best good and not being pulled into what's going on or what this tool has deemed important for you based on your search history, based on what you've seen before. So now you're allowing this tool to take govern over you and you not taking govern over it. So don't give it all that power. You've given that tool too much power. You already know that if you don't have intention, it can take you all different places. Just like going to school. If you don't have a major, you've entered into a university, you have no idea what you want to do in life. Therefore, you're taking every course in the university because you have no intention. You don't have a major. You haven't declared a major and what you want to focus in. Unless you've declared your major or your intention, then you're liable to go in many different directions. So take back the power from this tool and say, no, this is a very powerful tool with access to a lot of information. How do I best use it for my highest and best good? We all get caught up sometimes.
Yeah.
And, just, let me see who texts me. And then from that text, let me research this. And then from that, it's something that that can happen, but bringing ourselves back. All right, how much time am I going to spend on this? And what is it that I'm looking for? How am I going to use this tool in the highest and best good?
Yeah. So you're saying I can use it because it's a tool and it has so much information and so much data that I can use it, but just have a plan. Give myself a specific time frame on just if I'm going searching for, let's say, because I'm in sales, I'm researching like sales goals or sales comparisons or something like that. Go on looking for specific information, use it, and then use it for that, and then just put it away, and then just go back to what I was
Have
doing.
an intention. If you're watching TV and you want to relax, you're not watching TV 12 hours at a time. You know what? Before I go to bed, I'm going to take an hour and just, people seem to use the television just to relax. If that's what you want to use that tool for, put a time limit on it. Because nowadays, especially the children, they're not too much using television too much. They're using their phone. So if the intention is to just unwind, make sure that that's the intention and you put a time limit. We do that to our children. Time limit, before you go to bed, you can watch this for an hour or play video games for 10 minutes, whatever the case may be. Just be disciplined about that. There's no rules.
Yeah.
Right?
I get that there's no rules, but I just felt myself like being
sucked
in,
yes.
and I just wanted to break that. So I sort of like came up with like in my mind, like, all right, I'm just not doing this. So when I go to the bathroom now, I don't take my phone with me. So I guess that's sort of me like breaking the mold and giving myself some discipline. But now I have a better framework, so I can just give myself a time frame, because I would like to go on it, and use it for, just to like relax and things like that. But thank you. I really appreciate you. I have a better understanding.
It's all about intention, right? Yes, we're spiritual beings having this physical experience, but everything we use can be a tool to edify us, to bring us to the next level, to impart knowledge for us, information, allow us to grow even more. It's putting the intention out there for what we want it to do, what the essence wanted to do, what your goal is in advancing your business so that you can be more self-sustained. There's so much information and resources from so many different people that can be pulled from that little device. How are we in the moment constantly growing and not being filled by rappers or who has the next sneaker or who's next creator, what's the next content creator and what they're doing, and how is that not? I'm not saying that it's not something we should look at. It's all about discipline and what we put out there. It's very easy and it's a very attractive tool. There's not one person in the world that does not have access to social media. But how do we use that tool is key.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very informative.
You're welcome. You're welcome. There you have it on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Remember that you're all loved. Thank you for watching. Namaste. And there you have it on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Thank you once again all for watching. Remember to click that thumbs up and subscribe. Also, remember you're loved. Namaste.